In medical literature, there are many different types of research. Each type serves a different purpose and has its strengths and weaknesses. For many assignments, you are expected to find different types of research. In this video, you will see how to find articles based on the type of research it presents. I will use two examples. First, finding systematic reviews, then finding quantitative research. I will show how to do this using the nursing database CINAHL, though the same techniques can be used in most other databases, including the biomedical database PubMed. First, we'll find systematic reviews. Here I have a basic search with my topic already entered as a search term. Now I can add the article type as a search term. Note that in almost all the articles, the authors state that this is a systematic review. Rarely, the term systematic review will not show up in the title. This is the page that the system searches for our search terms in. Because the phrase systematic review shows up in the subjects, it will come up in our search. You will notice that some authors specify that they've further analyzed the results of their systematic review by conducting a meta-analysis. I can add meta-analysis to my search to increase the number of articles I have to choose from. Next, we'll find quantitative research. Unlike systematic reviews, authors don't always make it clear that they are conducting quantitative research. Let's try the search with just the term quantitative. For a topic as broad as vaccination, there are 170 articles in CINAHL that say quantitative. With more specific topics, we won't be so lucky. So we have to be more creative in selecting search terms. To do this, let's brainstorm the kind of terms that will likely show up in the places the CINAHL system searches: the title, the subjects, and the abstract. First, we'll consider different types of research, which is often quantitative. These include randomized controlled trials, clinical trials, and experimental research. These terms will often appear in the title of articles, so they are good to include in a search. These aren't the only options, though, so you may add others based on what you've learned in class or seen in your textbook. Next, we'll consider the hallmarks of quantitative research, parts of quantitative research that differentiates it from qualitative research. These are often mentioned in the abstract when the authors quickly describe the methods they have used. Finally, quantitative research is analyzed using descriptive statistics, which are often summarized in the abstract. Therefore, it is helpful to also include many of the statistical methods used in data analysis, including t-test and ANOVA. This is only the first step to finding a quantitative article. Now I need to look through the results to select the best options to review to make sure the research methods are actually quantitative and not qualitative or mixed methods. This one states it's an observational study in the title. This is qualitative. The researchers are trying to identify common traits in a sample that has already completed vaccination. This one has lots of what I hope to see when I'm skimming through. Statistics, plus thumbnails of tables where statistics are displayed. But a quick read of the abstract shows that there wasn't an intervention, just a survey. When I see things like attitudes or perception in the title, that is frequently a good indication that the article is qualitative. Systematic reviews often follow many of the same techniques as quantitative research, especially if they conduct a meta-analysis, which is why we see this article. However, you are looking for an experiment in which the researchers did their own intervention, or primary research, so this is another one to skip right over when you're looking specifically for quantitative research. This one looks more promising. I see a randomized control trial. I see lots of descriptive statistics. I also like to look for tables, which is how statistical information is often presented in medical research, but it's okay if there aren't any on the result list. This is one which I would open to review the full methods section to ensure that the methods used are exclusively quantitative, that they haven't included qualitative research as well.